If you are just starting with Notion and want an easy way to track your expenses, this is the exact setup I use. I'll walk you through how to set up a Notion expense tracker that automatically adds up your spending, shows where your money goes, and you can duplicate it for yourself in just a few clicks. And by the end, I'll show you one small trick that makes sure I never go above the budget. There's going to be a link in the description for this monthly expense tracker. Once you get there, you have to go into the top right corner and click on duplicate. If you don't have a Notion account yet, there's also going to be a link to create your account. Now, once you made the duplicate, let me walk you through. So at the top, we have monthly expenses. These are just kind of general expenses. Then we have our notes. And then below, we have things that need to be broken down. Like, for example, utility bills and dates. Because I live in Serbia, we have basically like three currencies. We have dinars, which is the current currency. Then we have the euros, and then we have dollars as well. And every single thing is automated here. If I put something here in dinars, it will also calculate the amount in euros, in dollars, and then it will bring a total of dinars at the very end. This is dinars, this is dinars, and then this is euros. Basically, these three columns, dinars, formula, and euros, these are all the values that I put in. And these values are automatically calculated. Basically, I want to make sure that I see all expenses in different currencies. Now, you might have different expenses in mind, so if you want to create another expense, just click on create a new page and then write something here. Let's say like movies. Just for this example, I'm going to put like in dinars, 5,000 dinars per month on movies. As you can see, it calculates it in euros, in dollars, and then in dinars as well, and then it gives you the remaining. Now, I've built this tracker myself for specific tasks, and the specific tasks I have is, for example, I want to make sure I see the remaining. Like, I can tick off the exact expense. So for example, when I paid for the apartment, the remaining here becomes 0, and then it also gives me the total of how much is left to pay per month here at the bottom. So if I click on it, this one is enabled and we get it at the bottom here as well. And if I click on paid, it deducts from this as well. Now, some of the formulas are already hidden because if I click on the settings and then I go into the property visibility, you will see that I have some of the other things hidden. This is the automation. And what's good about this is, for example, I have my utility bills and the dates, for example. If I have the internet and I paid for the internet, I can click here and then it's also going to calculate how much is left in the big database. So this here at the top, you can see that instead of 25,000, now it's 23,150, then also does it for this, for this, for this, and for this. So everything works automatically. Because I have different utility bills, I have to make sure I click on the one that I've already paid and just it helps me track it. For example, for the dates, I can also do it here, and every single part is customizable. Let me walk you through how to customize it. If you have another currency, you can click on any of the rows in this column and you will see this formula. This formula might look a little bit scary, but don't worry. Even though I created this, I always ask ChatGPT to help me with this. It's just ChatGPT is pretty good at writing. So I would go to ChatGPT, paste this in and say, hey ChatGPT, this is formula for Notion, and specifically it shows the final numbers in dinars, and I need you to show this number in euros. So go ahead and do it. Just give it some easy example like this, and then it's going to rewrite it. We are going to go ahead and copy it, and then we are just going to paste it in, and then it pasted it. Now, it looks like there's a big amount of decimal places. Can you make sure we do not have that? Okay, let's see what it does now. Great. I wanted to show you how to customize the currencies, but it became a little bit too technical, so I just went ahead and deleted all the other currencies aside from euros. I'll be sure to leave this link in the description below as well for you to be able to just go ahead, and if you want, then just change it to, let's say, not euros, but to your own currency. If you've already paid for something, then just go ahead and click that it's paid. It's going to calculate it. For the custom ones, you have to go a little bit down to make sure that it's paid. Then once you click it, it's going to appear over here. If you want to create another custom look like this here at the bottom, all you have to do is click on it, duplicate it, just press on Command D or Control D depending on your device. Let's call this one cleaning. Weekly, it's going to be like, let's say 30 euros. So let's copy and paste it to everything else. Then you have to click here, relation, and let's put it to cleaning, add relation. Then we need to create a new page and we need to do week. Every single week we need to select it. Great. Now we need to add a rollup, and let's select cleaning. Then we need to go to show original, more options, sum, and it's going to show the sum of it. Then we need to go and tell ChatGPT once again, copy this formula, quickly go to ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, this formula says to include only 2 rollups, but we need to create, or relations, but we need to create another rollup, which would be, I'm going to send you a screenshot of which one to include. So go ahead and customize the formula so that it fits. Okay, let's just copy it, select. It does take a little bit back and forth sometimes with ChatGPT, but it's still pretty good and pretty easy and pretty fast to do it. Because once you have it set up, then you can just forget about this forever. Okay, let's just do a quick rename. I think this would be like, this should be like this. Then, okay, perfect. So it was just the naming issue. Instead of cleaning with emoji, we just need to put cleaning. That will be it. So let's hide this one. Hide this one. Now it's super clean. We can also just move this one a little bit higher and put here like cleaning, put an emoji here if you want to, and that would be it. Oh, by the way, we need to update this formula now, but in any way, you get the idea. Super simple. If you have any questions, let me know in the description below, but other than that, if you like this video, there's a good chance that you will like this video here, so go ahead and click on it.